Get ready for dictation, please. 5 seconds. Start. Mr. Vice Chairman, sir, I have very carefully listened the honorable members who have taken part in the debate on the working of the ministries under my charge. Sir, the ministries of Agriculture, Irrigation and Rural Reconstruction cover a wide field, and the time that was allotted to it nearly has not done justice to the subject, and it has done least justice to me, because I will have a very short time to reply to points that the honourable members have raised, because two more bills have been listed for today before this House and they have to be passed by the evening. However, I would like to give a brief picture of what we have been able to achieve in the field of agriculture and what we have done to ameliorate the conditions of the rural poor, and how we have tried to expand irrigation, which is a very essential input for agricultural production. When Mrs. Gandhi, our Prime Minister, took over last year in January, the picture of agricultural sector was bleak. I would not like to go into the details of how farmers have suffered during the previous regime. Most of my friends from this side have tried to give some idea of how prices of agricultural commodities crashed, how markets suffered for several days, and how agricultural commodities rotted on account of rain, and bags were not supplied, sugarcane had to be burnt which was standing in the field, how potatoes rotted in the mandis, how wheat was not lifted from the markets, and the unscrupulous traders, in collusion with the state agencies responsible for purchase, fleeced the farmers. This was the situation when we took over. The biggest difficulty in our way was the immediate need to provide relief to drought-stricken areas. We had been passing through the severest drought of this century in 1979, and in 1980 the relief which was provided was not found adequate. We started sending central teams again to the states. The Prime Minister started visiting the interior areas herself. Money was found in spite of a very tight financial position. Food grains were rushed to the affected areas. Under the Food for Work program alone, about 20 lakh tons of food grains were distributed during the last year, and even in the previous year, sufficient quantities of food grains were released. In this way, the quantity of food grains released under the Food for Work program was to the level of 28 lakh tons. Even water supply was arranged through trains and trucks. We did everything we could to save the Rabi crop last year. You know, sir, the various directives which were issued at the instance of the Prime Minister. Power was reserved for the farm sector up to 60%. Share in diesel was set aside for the farmers up to 70%, in spite of the shortage of diesel, and due to all these measures we could produce sufficient quantities of food grains even last year, but the production fell from about 132 million tons to 109 million tons last year, a shortfall of about 23 million tons. According to recent estimates, it should have been 128 million tons for 1979-80, but compared to the production of 109 million tons last year, with our efforts and the hard work of the farmers and their faith in the government that they would get fair remuneration for their labor this year, we have been able to achieve a production of about 133 million tons, which is 1 million tons more than the production during the last year before last, when it was about 132 million tons. This is not a small achievement to make up the loss of about 23 million tons, and then to go back not only to the level of production, the level of highest production, but also to exceed it by 1 million tons. We also exceeded in some of our most important food crops like wheat and rice. The previous highest production in rice was about 53.8 million tons. We have produced 56 million tons this time. The previous highest production in wheat was 35.5 million tons. We expect a production of about 36 million tons in wheat this year, and this is not because the weather was good. It is a very wrong impression amongst my friends that this is only because nature helped us this time. Well, we are grateful to nature. If nature had helped us, we are lucky. If nature did not help the earlier government, they were unlucky. But a lot of planning and hard work has gone behind this achievement, and I can say with pride that the Agriculture Ministry, the officers and the workers have worked day and night. I have been able to do my little bit as minister in charge because I was charged with the responsibility of looking after the welfare of the farmers and to look after the reconstruction of the rural areas by the Prime Minister.